Hello, YouTube. If you think humans are making fatal mistakes only with artificial intelligence, there is something else you need to look at. Scientists have been struggling for a long time to create a human-animal hybrid, a chimera, as they said in ancient Greek. In particular, experts are interested in the brain. In a short time, several studies on this topic have been published, which have resulted in certain successes, as they define it. Well, scientists around the world have long been struggling with the answer to the question of how the human brain actually differs from the animal brain. The disclosure of this mystery would put an end to the dispute over how our ancestors, in the process of evolution, if this is what you believe in, turned not where everyone else turned. One of the first, according to the publication Trends in Cognitive Sciences, one of the first steps forward was made by experts from the University of Leicester, who scanned the brains of humans, monkeys, and rats. Thanks to this study, the myth was refuted that people, like animals, store the information received in individual hippocampal neurons. This avoids confusion when remembering, but it turned out that the human brain stores data in the same neurons. According to the head of the study, Rodrigo Quiroga, it was this difference as a result of evolution that allowed people to surpass their smaller, so to say, brothers and sisters in intelligence, as they call the animals. Perhaps that is why scientists from different countries are trying to cross the human and animal brains. In 2013, Austrian experts published a work on growing human brain organoids in the laboratory. And moreover, these organoids developed in a test tube in which the rat brain was placed. After a while, according to PubMed, the staff of the American Institute of Cellular Engineering proved experimentally that the brain continues to develop in such an environment. In 2019, Chinese experts from the Kunming Institute of Zoology joined the research. However, the Chinese did not introduce human brain cells into the brains of animals. They simply created transgenic macaques which were implanted with human genes, presumably responsible for the formation of the brain and intelligence. The brains of these monkeys developed more slowly as in humans, and the memory of the test subjects turned out to be better than that of their counterparts. However, in most of the experiments, scientists often use rodents, and some of the scientists have achieved some success. So the staff of Stanford University in 2022 transplanted a human organoid into the brain of baby rats. The main object of study was the motor area responsible for the signals coming from the antenna of animals' whiskers. The mini brain in the brains of baby rats increased 9 times in just 3 months and began to contact the neurons of the host. Moreover, it turned out that the human neurons perceive signals from the whiskers quite acceptably. It is noteworthy that the organoid was tuned in such a way that it had to respond to color flashes. Scientists accompanied the stimulation of these light flashes with the supply of water for drinking. Soon the corresponding reflex was fixed in rats, which is another proof that the interaction between the rat brain and human neurons. Wonderful. So at one time they tried to crossbreed apes and humans, and you can see it in my video attached in the description to this one. Now they're making experiments implanting human brains basically into animal brains. Call it whatever you want. I call it danger, because I don't believe in complete responsibility of those who make such experiments, and I know that things now escape from the laboratories once in a while. So we have to be very careful about all this crossbreeding and creating chimeras that could destroy mankind, if anything is left after the AI really exerts itself. Well, we don't want to be somber and gloomy, and let's hope that we will find a way to control all such experiments and creation of entities and beings we may not be able to control. Thank you for your attention to my work. If you can support my research, you'll find how to do it in the description to this channel. Please tell others about my channel, and I'll bring you more stories.